everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Ravens have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Baltimore Ravens. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 54 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Looking to throw. Burger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory, and
move on to the next series.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. They go play action here on first down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Berger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Berger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue landing.
On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down. Berger. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again. Berger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On first down, Berger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on second down. Berger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on third and long. Berger. He's going deep for Brown. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I think the ball's out.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 30.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Trip. Got 3. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam.
And oh, it's blocked. Broken tackle. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
On 1st and 10, Berger throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
Throwing on 1st down. Berger escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Berger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Berger. James has got it, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Berger. He's going deep for Brown. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Berger. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first and 10, Berger. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's script. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
To throw on third down, Berger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
That one goes for 24 yards. To throw now on first down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw on second down. Berger. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go now. Green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah, have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw. Berger looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. 3-19! Check, check.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Operating from the gun. Berger. Complete to Bryant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Berger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Berger. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Berger. Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 59 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Berger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Operating from the gun, Berger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Time for a break. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Only 3 punts in NFL history have gone for 90 yards or more. You just witnessed one. It's number 4. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 2nd and 10 here. The give is to Bell. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 3rd down, Berger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down. Berger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
On 1st down, Berger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Now let's go. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard